Playtime! Yeah! Dinosaurs attack. Dinosaurs fucking attack. This is one of my favorite trading card series of all time. Dinosaurs Attack came out in 1988. I was just a little kid back then, but I was a dinosaur fanatic. The series was meant to be a homage to the Mars Attacks card series of the 60s, in which little aliens come and just wreak havoc all over the planet. But in this series, these dinosaurs fucking slaughter everybody they come by. Look at what is happening in these pictures. This dinosaur is eating children in a classroom. This one is eating children out of a school bus. This fucking dinosaur is downright stepping on a dog. Yeah, they killed a goddamn dog while a little girl watches in horror. This series didn't give a fuck. And the crazy part about it is, they used to sell this stuff on the counters at comic book stores, toy stores, 7-Elevens, card stores, places like that. Right next to your baseball cards or Batman the movie cards. They were just mixed in. There was no content warnings. There was no children under the 18 need parent guidance. There was none of that nonsense. Yeah, and you know, as far as I know, no controversy kicked up on this one. I haven't read anything online, but you can tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. So here's what you got back then. 25 cents got you a pack of Dinosaurs Attacks. You got 5 cards, a sticker, and a stick of bubblegum in every pack. There are 3 different wrappers for this card set. The good news is there's only 55 cards in this series. So if you were collecting it by pack, and maybe if you had friends that were trading, you can get this complete set pretty quickly. So here's what I love about Dinosaurs Attacks, and I think you guys know I appreciate something like this. There was actually a plot. There was a full story from beginning to end, and if you had the entire card series, you can see the story unfold. But since you had to get them in packs, you always got scattered fragments out of order, and that kind of added to the storytelling experience. So the story goes like this. There's this group of scientists in a satellite called Prometheus, and they're testing out this device that basically beams a projection of the past onto Earth so that they can look into the past. In this case, they wanted to look into the past and see what killed the dinosaurs. Now remember, back in the 80s, what killed the dinosaurs was still a huge mystery. Like these days, scientists are kind of leaning on certain theories, but back then, nobody fucking knew what killed the goddamn dinosaurs. It could be boredom for all we knew. So something goes wrong, of course, and these 2 evil eyes appear, and instead of projecting the past onto Earth, the machine brings the past to Earth, and it brings dinosaurs all across the eras, Jurassic, Cretaceous, you name it, onto Earth. And what do? They immediately just start massacring us. And it didn't matter if you were a meat eater, a plant eater, you didn't even have to technically be a dinosaur, but you just wanted to kill. I mean, I was a smart dinosaur kid. I was the only kid in elementary school that knew how to spell Mesozoic and things like that. So even when I was that young, I called bullshit. These dinosaurs are not as humongous as the cards make them out to be, and most of them definitely aren't this bloodthirsty. But you know what? I didn't care. The art is amazing and so detailed. And the story was just captivating. Because you find out that there's actually a evil demon, a Satanosaurus, who's behind the whole thing. This card series has a main villain. His name is the Supreme Monstrosity. How fucking rad is that? I have the same nickname for my dick. And it was really cool that you were always guaranteed a sticker in each pack. And I like how the stickers kind of try to sort of be a little educational and tell you a little bit more about the dinosaur, but of course they couldn't resist the opportunity for more blood-soaked artwork. And a few quick references to kaiju here. This card is clearly a reference to Toho creating a Godzilla film. And I've always thought this dinosaur looks a lot like Gorgo. I'm pretty sure that's intentional. Another cool thing is the backs of every card are different. There's not really one set template for this. Sometimes it was from the diary of the scientists working in the space station. Sometimes it was a news reporter on the scene. Sometimes it was fake newspapers reporting on the terrible events going on. But this one's always creeped me out. Clearly you see a Triceratops has decided to impale a bride and a groom on a wedding day, which I gotta say, if I'm gonna go out, that's not a bad way to go. But the back of the card is just a card from their reception with little droplets of blood. How fucking morose is that? The team behind this card series was out to traumatize children. And it probably did, but in cases like me, and I'm sure the majority, instead it just sparked imagination. When you're creating fiction, anything goes. You could do whatever you want. There's no limits. If you want the dinosaurs to be bloodthirsty in the size of buildings, fucking go for it. When you're creating something, you can make whatever you want. That is so cool. I'm not going to spoil how the story ends for you guys. You could definitely check that out. And here's the good news, the card series really isn't worth very much. I've seen eBay auctions recently going for mint condition complete set only $14. I got this display box just because it looks cool, but also it's so dirt cheap. I think I paid less than $20 plus shipping for it. Maybe one day these will become a collector's item like Mars Attacks. So if you're thinking about it, I would say check out eBay and grab what you can while you can get it so cheap. And if you want to cheat and just look at digital copies of the front and back of every single card, they're online. Just go to the Dinosaurs Attack section at Bob Hefner's website. And if you want to experience the story in comic book form, very recently IDW published the Dinosaurs Attack miniseries. It features the exact same story as the cards and most of the same art. If you decide to check out Dinosaurs Attack, or if you already know about it, please, by all means, hit the comments. Let's talk about it. I hope you guys enjoyed me sharing a little piece of my collection with you, and I look forward to sharing more in the near future. Thanks, guys.